Welcome to Champagne Sunday. I'm Lauren.
Hey, I'm Bonnie.
I'm Beth.
And we're going to talk about life
After divorce.
And living
The best life.
and the life you love.
Yes, living the life you love on that other side.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome.
It's a champagne split. It's a champagne split. I added a song.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a top 10 list coming up. We know you love a top 10 list. We all do. So our top 10 list tonight is what are our top 10 non-negotiables for relationships, either romantic or platonic, like with friends or lovers. What are the things that you will never, ever put up with again?
Okay.
Who wants to be first?
I think disrespect.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good one. Number one, disrespect.
Aretha Franklin card.
Okay. Number two, I would say I would really rather never hear someone speak down to me as if I am lesser.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be, which kind of goes with disrespect. I just want to be valued as a human.
So this is related to those. I've got two big ones, but so my first one, number 3 is going to be, you are not going to yell at me or raise your voice to me.
Yes,
That's a good one.
I'm just not going to do it. And now in my life, when that happens, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So no, I don't put up with that ever.
No, I just
Yep.
got that. Had that happen to me
Mhm.
about a month ago, and that was it.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
It's
No
yeah.
contact.
Nope. We're not going to
That's
talk
it.
to each other like that. Yeah.
That was it.
All right. Number 4, Beth.
Oh, non-negotiable. Honesty.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't tell the truth, if you tell a little white lie, and you can't tell the truth, that's not negotiable.
That's a big one.
Well, it's a trigger point for me too. And it's a weird thing. I have like a sixth sense when I think somebody's not being completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the whole Robert De Niro truth test, hold your hands. But I can kind of tell when somebody's not really telling the truth or the whole truth. And it makes me put them in a separate column. Like I'm not dealing with them.
Okay. Number 5 is really sort of what I really don't want to accept from myself moving forward. I want to make sure that if I meet someone who shows me who they are, that I believe them.
Oh, yeah.
And that I don't continue to try and believe who they showed me they were in the beginning. I don't try every time they show me that they really are not into me or they do not want to be friends or more with me, that I look at that and go, recognize it for what it is and go ahead and walk away, because I torture myself by not recognizing that.
Are we going to call that recognizing red flags or
recognize it? Well, there's one thing, I can recognize a red flag, but whether I actually then try and turn it into a green flag is a completely different thing. So I'm saying that not only will I recognize the red flag, but I will not turn it into a green flag, and I will walk away.
go? Good job.
All right. Number 6 non-negotiable is cheating.
Oh, that should have
in
been higher up in the
romantic
list.
relationships.
No way.
That should have.
Well, no, that
Are there degrees of that now?
no, there's no degrees of cheating. Like I'm sorry, if you're cheating, you're cheating, and if you're cheating, you're putting you and your partner in an open relationship, and one of you's not agreeing to it unless you've
That's
agreed
true.
to an open relationship. So,
True.
no, that is number one thing I will never tolerate ever. I can't do it. I can't do it, and I don't know that I knew that about myself many years ago. I know that about myself now.
Yeah.
I'm way too loyal. I'm a Scorpio. Way too loyal.
So number 7 is I cannot be with someone who is not genuinely kind.
Mm-hmm.
A kind spirit,
Yes. Do you know, that's what my stepdad says is the most
kindness.
important thing you can choose in a partner is
Mhm.
somebody who's kind.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Like and I think a lot of times I gave people passes because of the situation or because of this or because of that. But really, if they're in those situations and they can't be kind, that's a
right.
huge
And
problem.
I'd say that bad moods and kindness are two different things.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just have to recognize that everybody's human. But like, in important situations if you're not kind. Like
Well,
that's,
even in everyday things, like
Yeah.
people that aren't kind to a waiter or
Yeah.
kind to a,
yeah,
you know, a person serving or in
Right.
that role,
it's not going to be good at home either.
they're not going to be kind
Yeah.
to.
All right. So number 8, I would say that I do not ever want to be with or have a relationship in any form with someone who chooses to only see the worst of me.
Oh,
Assume
that's
the
good.
worst of me instead of the best of me.
Giving you the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
that you know what I mean. That's a big one.
Mhm. Number 9, I did this. This has been an issue in friendships and in romantic relationships, but that I'm in a situation with you and comfortable with you that I can articulate what my needs are and that you can hear that too. I mean, it's like a boundary issue, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that you can say
This is
within
how I'm
this-
feeling.
and instead of having their feelings hurt,
Yeah.
that they can hear you, acknowledge what you've said, and even if
And-
they have to take a minute,
right.
they're not lashing out at you.
Right.
Right.
'Cause
I like that.
that's really healthy.
Hmm.
And I really strive to do that for other people too. So
Right.
Yes.
Okay, number 10. I want to be around people in friendships, whatever other relationship, in a loving relationship with someone that has a generous heart,
Mhm.
like comes at things from a point of service to others, or, that just goes back to if you're willing to go the extra mile for somebody.
Mhm.
I've been in relationships where that was not
Okay. So
a good thing.
I think what I've heard you say for number 10 is that you would prefer to not be with someone who is very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't tolerate
If I can
that
say it the other way
anymore.
around. Yeah.
I can't tolerate that. And I know that people are different and their levels of giving are different. But when you're with somebody and you're a giver and you try to figure out what they want before they want it, and you're that kind of person, and you're with somebody who just is obtuse and doesn't think about anybody else and does not have a generous spirit toward anyone, it is very off-putting.
Mhm.
It's awkward. I don't know.
Well, it's almost like you can't, with someone like that, you don't know if they actually appreciate you.
That's
If you're not getting any feedback
Mhm.
that's true.
from someone who has, if they're being selfish and you're not getting that feedback to say, yes, I care about you.
That's true.
So, all right. Well,
I have an 11.
oh, good.
This might be a good topper. I want to be around fun-loving people who want to do fun things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Who look at life and go, "What's the next adventure I can have?"
No
don't
stick in the
and
mud.
don't look at life and go, "How can I make this hard for everybody else?"
Yeah.
Yes.
And there are many people like that.
Well,
I
there
know,
are
I
people
didn't
who are,
realize it.
but they're also, I think they're fearful. I think there are people who have a little bit of fear of stepping beyond their comfort zone for the sake of adventure.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of not bringing it down. Either,
Yes, that's true.
I mean,
That's true.
it's easy.
That's
It's easy to revel in your drama or throw a pity party.
Mhm.
It can be more difficult to go, I'm going to have the best time I can. But then once you get there, it's so much better.
I
So,
agree.
Well, how about this for number 12? No negative energy.
Yeah.
I'm trying
no
to stay
negative
away
energy.
from
No
negative
negative energy.
Because there are those, when you said, the Debbie Downers, that negative energy is just, I mean, it can suck the life out of you.
Yeah. And
Oh, it can.
it
It
can
can ruin a day.
It can make you not want to be around people that, I mean, it truly. So,
Yeah, negative Nellies are hard.
Yes.
Especially, I don't know, I feel like and I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but being around someone who is on the negative side of things all the time makes it really hard for me to be around them or to even enjoy my day, because it kind of pulls me back into the trauma that I had experienced. It's not the exact same or anything, but it throws me back onto eggshells.
Yeah.
And I have made a commitment not to be there anymore.
It just makes me not want.
Yeah.
It makes me want to get out of that situation.
Yes. It makes me want to put on my tennis shoes and run.
I'm not talking about when somebody is going through something painful.
No.
That's not.
No.
It's the
I mean
constant,
the pity parties or the
constant negative.
Yeah, I can't.
Nothing's good. The
No.
day is terrible. Nothing's going to happen good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's not even, I mean, Eeyore is even more tolerable because you know he's having a hard time.
You're right. No. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay, so can y'all think of another one? Are we good? Can we think of non-negotiables?
Non-negotiable number 12. If they're not okay with who I am, like I am great with who I am, and whoever can't deal with that doesn't get to be around me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or being told
Or
that you're supposed to be.
Yes. So if I can't be authentically me, then I don't want it.
Oh, I thought of another one. I don't know that this needs to be the last one, though, so y'all need to come up with one more.
All right.
I would like, especially in a romantic relationship, to only be around people who are self-sufficient. I'm not going to mama anybody else. I have already mamaed my 3 people.
Yeah.
And a half if you want to count my ex-husband. So I'm done with that. So I want a partner in life. I don't want a project in life.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Was that 13? We can't have 13.
13.
No, I thought that was 12. Maybe
That's
that was
13.
No, that was 13.
That's not good.
Yeah, so
Wait,
y'all need
say
to come up
something
with another one.
Say something fast.
Let's see. What we got? Oh, we can come up with all sorts of stuff. We prefer to be around creative people, but that's not a non-negotiable. That's not a
non-negotiable.
yeah, because we've got so that doesn't really count.
So we do prefer to be around creative.
My last 2 partners have hated musicals, and that's what I do for a living.
Oh my gosh.
So that's
Yes.
No. So
that's not a non-negotiable. I don't care about that.
And negative or not your time.
No.
Okay. Well, how about this then? Our number 14 can be that our non-negotiable is that the people that we truly love and spend our time with need to appreciate the arts.
Yeah.
Have an appreciation for it. They don't have to be artsy or creative, but they have to understand our love for it and therefore have an appreciation, even if it's just for us.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all agree?
There you go. Yes. Yes.
Yep. Hey, there we go. We found another one.
14.
All right. Well, let's clink.
These clink.
Yep.
They're very pretty. Oh, they do clink.
Cheers.
Yeah. Thank y'all for joining us for Champagne Sunday.
See you next week, girls.
See you next week. Yeah, cheers.
Have a good week.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.